Hi everyone! If you don't spend 8 minutes a week doing my indoor garden secret routine I'm going to show you today, your indoor garden could go downhill fast. Pests, yellowing leaves, dried out plants, compacted soil can take your indoor garden downhill fast. I use my secret routine for my indoor plants. It only takes about 8 minutes a week. It's called an indoor garden once over. It keeps my plants healthy and giving me veggies all winter long. Step 1 is a quick pruning and pest check. Now this step takes about 2 minutes, and I keep all my supplies handy here to save time and for quick access. I'm just going to grab my pruners and then quickly scan my plants for any dried out yellowing leaves or any pests that might be lurking underneath the leaves. And by multitasking the pruning and the pest check, you're also saving yourself some time. So here I'm just snipping off the dead or the yellowing leaves off my lettuce plant so all the plant's energy can go into producing new growth instead of keeping old leaves alive. Now that I have all my dried yellowing leaves trimmed off, my plants are looking good and they're definitely going to be a lot happier for it. Step 2 is pest prevention and control. Now it's a whole lot easier to prevent pests before they get out of hand. My favorite thing for this is these sticky traps. It helps kill the fungus gnats. So you can see here how well they work. Those fungus gnats just flit around. They can eat away at the roots of your plants. And these sticky traps are doing the job. So about once a week, I'm going to come in here, pull out my old sticky traps, put in fresh new ones to catch the fungus gnats. Fungus gnats are attracted to the color yellow, and the sticky surface catches them. So just pop these in here wherever I see the fungus gnats flitting around. It will help a lot of problems before they start. Now that we've done our prevention with the sticky traps, we've got to take care of these aphids because they will quickly spread to the rest of my plants. So for that, I'm going to use Monterey Lawn and Gardens Takedown Spray. Now we're working with Monterey for this video, and Takedown is by far the best garden spray I've used that kills the pests on contact. And Takedown is a total game changer for your indoor garden because it kills your pests on contact, which is exactly what you need, especially when you're growing indoors. It's organic, it's safe for your edible plants. It's actually made with a natural pyrethrin derived from the chrysanthemum flower and canola oil. It kills pests on contact at every stage, the eggs, the larvae, and the adults. And it's totally safe to use indoors. The ingredients break down quickly, leaving no harsh residues. Plus, it's safe for your pets once it dries. You can even harvest your veggies the same day as long as the spray is dry. So you just shake it up, spray until your plants are soaked, and reapply every 7 to 10 days if you need to. In fact, you can even spray the soil to kill any eggs or larvae that might be in the soil, especially where you see those fungus gnats. Now that we're all pruned up, we have the pests taken care of, step number 3 is soil care. And for this, I'm going to grab my fork that I keep here in my basket. You can also use a little skewer. And for this, we're going to gently loosen up all the compacted soil in the plants here. And what this does is it gently aerates the soil, allowing more airflow to the roots. And by aerating the soil, you're preventing overwatering and also really cutting down on the fungus gnats because they love to live in overly moist soil. And you can also just keep a little skewer in your plants if you want to do that. And then just quickly go through. This step should take about 1 minute. And just kind of poke some holes in your soil to aerate it. This also helps with water absorption, preventing waterlogged roots, and prevents fungus gnats. Just gently poking holes and loosening up the soil around the roots of the plant. Step 4 is to clean and wipe down my indoor garden. And this really goes a long ways to keeping things neat and tidy and preventing fungus gnats because they like to hide in the soil and all the debris that might be lying around. So first what I'm going to do is actually wipe off my grow lights from any soil that's spilled on top. Got my microfiber cloth, which I just sprayed with my spray bottle that I keep in my handy dandy basket. So we're just going to quickly wipe it down. Also during this step, I take a look at my plant trays to see if there's any spilled or extra soil in the bottom of them, because this is a huge hiding place for fungus gnats. If there is, like there is in this one, I'm going to take this tray outside, weather permitting, and rinse it out. one more step to share with you, but before I do, this entire indoor garden once over routine is written down for you in my new book, The 10-Minute Gardener. If you like this one, you're gonna love this book. It's full of tips to save you time and help keep your garden low maintenance. And signed copies are now available over on our website. Step number 5 is watering and feeding. And I combine them both to streamline the process. I use a watering can with a pointed tip for easy reach into my containers. And I like to feed at the same time with the Vermistera Vitality. It really keeps my plants happy. This is a concentrated worm casting tea. So I'm just going to put a few squirts into my watering can. And it has a natural root hormone, so it really helps the plants grow nicely and have great roots. Gives them a nice, slow, steady, gradual growth so the plants don't get stressed out. And I'm pouring water into the bottom of my tray here. The plants will soak it up from the bottom, have a nice feeding, and then you won't have to water as often. So I usually feed them once a week during a regular watering session. The key here is only water when your plants need it. When the top of the soil is a light brown color, like this is here, means your plants need some moisture. When it's a dark brown color, like this is here, means your plants have the moisture they need and they don't need watering. Once your plants have sat in the tray for about 10 minutes, the top of the soil turns the dark brown color, indicating that they have enough moisture content. You can pour the water out and use it for another plant. You've got to do my secret routine, this indoor garden once over, at least once a week, to knock out the problems before they even happen. And I guarantee it, you're going to be harvesting more vegetables because of it. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe. I'll be reading the comments. We'll see you next time in the garden.